into today's video, I do want to let you guys know that this video is for educational purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comments section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere. Good morning, my lovelies, my beauties, my friends. My name is Christina and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you will subscribe, stick around, take a chance in hearing some things that I have to say. And if you are a returning subscriber, y'all already know, y'all are my babies. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I hope everybody got outside, got some sunshine on y'all's faces and on your skin in small increments, of course. 20-minute walk. Yeah. Good vitamin D. I hope everybody is drinking their water, staying well hydrated. Again, for the millionth time, it is the easiest thing that you can do for your body, as well as one of the most important things is to drink water. And no, a million times no, sweet tea, unsweetened tea, coffee, beer, sodas do not count as water, even though they're made with water. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about a very interesting case that just happened on February 3rd in El Paso, Texas. So this is the case of a young man, 32 years old, named Jose Manuel Guzman, who was arrested because of something that happened with his sister. So very briefly, what we're gonna do is what we typically do. I'm gonna tell you guys the case. Then at the end, we're gonna go over some statistics. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of my opinion, which you're probably gonna be able to figure out what it is during the video. And then we're gonna talk about what we can learn from this situation. Jose Manuel Guzman was living in El Paso, Texas. He moved to Texas when he was 3 years old. However, he is not a U.S. citizen, but he's been living here since he's 3. He's 32 years old, so this is his hometown. He has family in Mexico, in Guatemala. He has a biological sister named Carla Ortez that was living in Texas as well, and they were actually living together. Now, on February 3rd, Jose called his mother. Now, from what I can find, Jose and Carla, his sister, had the same mother, but had different fathers. So Jose called his mother and told her that he believed some people had broken into their house where they had lived, and that he noticed that his sister was not breathing and that he was scared and he was leaving. So see, Jose actually has a criminal past. He has a criminal past for selling of substances, many different types of substances. He also has a lot of DV in his criminal past. He has been arrested for using a baseball bat and busting windows out of houses and cars, as well as allegedly breaking somebody's arm with a baseball bat. So the way he made it sound to his mom was that he showed up back to his house and his sister was there not breathing, and he believed some men had broken into the house and he left. The mother called the police and asked them to go do a welfare check on her daughter. This is when things got absolutely crazy. When the police and the ambulance showed up to the house, nobody was there except for Carla, and she was deceased at this point. But they had no evidence of anything at this point. They're seeing this woman that is deceased laying on the floor, and the last person that had seen her at all was her brother, Jose. So they end up tracking down Jose, and what they found shocked them. Jose, the brother, told the police that he was in a romantic, incestuous relationship with his sister. They were living together like a full-on couple, okay? Sleeping together, the whole 9 yards. He told them that 2 days prior, on February 1st, he got into an argument with his girlfriend / sister and punched her in the face and knocked her tooth out. Horrifying. And because of that, they got into an argument and he left. He said when he came back on February 3rd, they got into an argument again, and he just had this gut feeling that somebody had been in his house while he was gone for those 2 days. He said that after pressing her, she admitted that a mutual male friend that they had come over and they had slept together. So at this point, Jose's sister, Carla, who's also his girlfriend, slept with their friend after he knocked her tooth out. and left the house. He became completely irate. He said that he lost control and he beat her with a handheld massage tool and a baseball bat. A handheld battery-operated massage tool. I think we all probably, can you imagine getting beat down with a handheld battery-operated massage tool? Anyways, he ended up beating her to death and she ended up dying. He said from there, he freaked out. He realized she wasn't breathing. He tried to do CPR on her. He could not get her to come back to life. He said he used the mop. He started trying to clean up the blood. He couldn't get the blood cleaned up. He said, so he called his mother instead of calling 911. And that's when he called her and told her that when he came in, he found his sister on the floor not breathing, She called 911 to come. And then when he heard the sirens, he left and he actually hid the handheld vibrating massager in the laundry basket and then tried to hide the baseball bat, and then he left. And then when they caught him. So this man, and this is his picture again here. I know I've already showed it to you guys. He looks scary to me. I'm sorry. He looks like he will hit you with a baseball bat. Okay. He looks like one of them guys that you see on the prison shows on Netflix. And I'm not trying to judge nobody. He just looks angry. So while I was researching this, I found a news reporter who actually interviewed his ex-girlfriend. And get this, you guys. I'm going to play a little part of it here in a second. So the news reporters said that he was very protective and sometimes overprotective. No. In the interview, his ex-girlfriend said that Jose, when they were together for 2 years, would not allow her to wear shorts. He would not allow her to have a cell phone at all, would not allow her to talk to any kind of like male figures or anything. That is not protective or even overprotective. That is controlling. That is next level controlling. Okay. That is not protective at all. I'm sorry. When they will not let you wear shorts. She goes on to say how she was not surprised that he actually took someone's life because he had anger issues. You can only imagine what she saw. But the part that really got me was this part right here.
That was so surprising because they would talk on the phone when I would be dating with them. And he did tell me about the sister in Guatemala and everything, but I didn't really get close to her.
Did you hear what she said? She said that he would talk to his sister on the phone when they were together. So you just imagine as a girlfriend, right? You're with your boyfriend. He's super protective. And he's talking to his sister on the phone. And then you come to find out later on that they were actually in a relationship, sleeping together. Like, I just don't understand. So if you guys remember, oh, and by the way, he's been arrested. He's in the jail on $1 million bond, and he's probably going to end up getting sent to prison for life or, whatever. And if not life, when he does get out, they will probably send him back to his country because that's typically how it works if you're not a citizen. Okay, this whole situation made me super curious because if you guys watched this video right here about the daughter that was adopted out and she ended up reconnecting with her biological parents and then ended up marrying her biological father, having a baby. If you have not seen this, you guys, y'all need to watch this. This is a really, really, really interesting video. It's one that you're going to remember forever. So I'm like, how many people do this? Like this whole, like we hear so many stories, and I've done stories of where the father like kidnaps the daughter, stuffs her in the basement so he can sleep with her, have babies with her. Like this is so crazy to me to think about, like with a family member. And so I looked it up. I'm like, how many people are in relationships with a family member? And there's that part of me that's like, it ain't none of my business. We all got to walk our lives out. We're all going to stand before God and answer to God for our own stuff. Honey, they're going to be rolling out the little list with me. I'm going to be up there like, oh my God. Thank you for forgiving me. Do we really got to go over all of this? And hopefully we won't go over all of it. But you know what I mean. You get what I'm trying to say. Or what I'm trying to say is we've all got our own things. However, it's still weird to me, right? Just like some of y'all think my nails being longer weird. Well, I think those of y'all that are sleeping with your brothers and sisters is a little weird, okay? It says on here that approximately 2.5% to 5% of adults are involved in relationships, consensual relationships with an adult relative. So 2.5 to 5%, when you think about that compared to how many people are in the US, that's millions and millions and millions of people. Then it says of these, roughly 45% are brother and sister. And this is adults. So roughly 45% of these, so millions of people are in consensual, romantic relationships with their brother or sister. I don't understand it. Now, I was reading this article here that just came out last year in 2020. So if this is accurate, then it's pretty up to date. There are actually therapists for this word right here, and it says consanguineous. From the article that I'm reading, this person is a therapist, the consanguineous therapy, and he or she does therapy for people that are in relationships with either their adult children or their adult, brother and sister or uncles or whatever. And yeah, I cannot believe that many people. But the more that we do these cases and we see how many people, it's like, there's 8 billion people on the planet now. And it's just like, what is it? What is it that makes people want to be in a relationship with their own sibling? Now, I tend to think that this guy, Jose, for whatever reason, could control his sister. And, I think sometimes guys like this that are super controlling and insecure for that reason and aggressive and abuse, that word that you can't really say on YouTube anymore, I tend to think that they go after women that they can control. And his sister, obviously, and it's just so sad. Oh, yeah, and by the way, when the cops went in the house, they found multiple substances, including the M1, and including in little baggies. So he was dealing even out of the house. All right, you guys, have y'all heard about this? What do you think? Have you ever known somebody that's been in a relationship like this with a family member? Do you understand it? Do you get it? How do you feel? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, my loves, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure y'all are here on Friday, because baby, it's going to be one of them videos, okay? One of them videos. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like it. It's a free way that you can help your girl out. And I'll see y'all on Friday. Bye.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are